What's up, y'all? Woo! Hope you're having a beautiful day here in Vegas. The weathers have been a lot chiller lately. Notice it's always a beautiful day here in paradise. I can tell you that much. But hope you guys are here for a good one because we got some amazing speakers that are going to be on later on this show. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Let's get the show on the road, y'all.
Good. Well, let's talk about it. Yo, so it was festival weekend out here.
Oh shit, my goodness. Festival
Holy
weekend.
titties. Do you remember your first festival, bud?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not really much of a festy goer. The first ever.
A festy goer?
Yeah, I don't know how you cool kids would call it. I would say my first one, honestly, Life is Beautiful. Would you consider that a festival?
That's one of the biggest festivals.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite.
That's the definition of a festival. It's 3 days.
So I saw a
That
face.
was your first one last year? Wait, last year was your first festival?
Yes.
Wait, no, last year?
Yeah. What scared the shit out of me about going to EDC? I saw a meme on Facebook just scrolling. A pizza pie is $98.
Yeah, well, I mean,
28.
Don't get hungry at EDC. You're not supposed to be there to eat, bro. You're supposed to be there to rave your butt off.
I'm telling you, man. Honestly, Life is Beautiful was one of my first ever festivals. Honestly, it was enjoyable. I had some cool buds along the ride. Granted, we had our own little adventures here and there, and it was pretty awesome. You know, we got to see some big name singers and rappers and stuff of that nature. It was amazing, honestly. It was great.
That was I didn't say for the third day, but that was the Kelvin Harris day, right?
Oh yeah,
Arctic Monkeys, Gorillas.
Yeah, he had a window directing at the show. One of your favorite rapper singers. He was right in front of his stage.
Whoa, don't you throw Ty into the bus
I don't
like
know.
that.
I don't know.
Don't you be like,
You listen.
one of the rappers singers.
No, that's not what I mean.
You fucking white boy.
Man, shut your goofy ass up. No, that was right in front of your house. You were lucky, man. And my house was boarded up, so I wasn't able to see the show. But he had like first access, like VIP views right from his comfort of his house. It was crazy.
That actually was pretty beautiful. It is crazy when the festival goes on though, because you can't get out of that place, and so a real marshal had to escort me in and out. That was nutty. A couple days before, a couple days after, you walk out of your spot, and the marshal's there, like, "Hold on, young man." Yeah, fuck you, bud.
My goodness. No, but honestly, I appreciate like the support that the city has with all these events. It really, from my opinion, makes me feel more safe going to these events. Of course, with the a lot of the events and news that have been happening with shootings, it really just for me, I just would rather, I'm very thankful for that. For the communities to really come together and like build something as big as that.
Well, as we get on that random rant, have you noticed right before Life is Beautiful, all the bums disappear?
Yeah, that is crazy. That is I don't know what they I don't know how they combated that, but that was some really
they bust them to California.
Wow. Okay.
No, I don't know.
That's damn.
They do bust them though somewhere. They literally like, yo, bitch, you get on this bus right now, you out of here, motherfucker.
Man, I mean, listen, isn't it be cool for some cheap labor? If you're building an event right there and you're like, hey, you could.
That's your first thought.
No, I mean, they're right there. They're right there. Like, hey, we could give you a job just to clean up the streets for like some money to start you on your next journey or trip. I don't know.
That is a slippery slope of all that.
I don't know. I mean, it's right. The homeless are there for that reason. I would say they want simplicity within getting some kind of job and not having a permanent attribute towards it, So
I don't know.
I mean that's in my opinion. It would have been a cool little opportunity there.
I got a roof over my head. I had to look up. I'm like, that is a roof.
Oh my goodness! Change your goggles to a hat. I want to see that happen. No? Oh, you dick. Well, the point is, it's an amazing feeling, honestly. Vegas is one of those places to be at when it comes to these type of events. I've noticed a lot of transitions to a lot of like buildings that have been rejuvenated. I've noticed like there's this new the Huntridge building has been rejuvenated, but that's not.
Well, it's not rejuvenated yet, is it?
It's still in the process of it, and there was like a little ceremony like a month or two ago highlighting the overall arts and tributes that that place is meant to behold when it comes to businesses that share that attribute, which is really amazing. That's one thing that like the rave scene is huge here in Vegas. You see all the big name rappers, comedians, actors show up here because this is the city to be at. This is where everything happens. You know,
Well, bands don't die; they just come to Vegas, right?
yeah. Well, the thing is, yeah, and the you know what? Funny thing, fun fact.
Fun fact.
Vegas, when you book a trip from like on like any airliner, the casinos pay for your ticket here. So
Really?
yeah, crazy shit. You get free tickets because well, not really
Wait.
free, but like you pay like $50. But like that's why it's so cheap
Are you
to
saying
flying
every
in
single
Vegas.
ticket in here is sponsored somewhat by the casino?
Yes, it
Every
makes sense.
single flight.
Yes, it's $25 from New York to Vegas
Oh,
if you get your
wait.
tickets right. I shit you not.
That's
The
crazy.
greatest deal I've ever seen in my life. I was like, no way.
$25.
25 whole ass dollars, yeah, on Spirit. It was the comfort level wasn't all there, so, but 25 whole ass dollars, you can't beat that. But like that's the spiel of Vegas. Is like you're being paid to come here to spend your money, spend your sins, shit. So the EDC scene is so amazing here, honestly, and I see it every year. Literally, everybody gathers in lines on these little buses to the Las Vegas Speedway, and do their little EDC spiel there, and I think that's pretty cool, And yeah, it's the city to be at when it comes to that. Honestly, that's highly recommend. If you just go ahead, do it.
Yeah, so I looked up tickets just to look up tickets. I mean, not bad. I can find $118 each way. That's really cheap.
Yeah,
But 118 is the cheapest I can find, and that's like 6 months out. Still crazy. Yeah, totally. Hey, what up? What up, Marlon? What up, Tim? What up, Guns N' Roses? Yeah, so it is super cheap to fly out of here. I know me, I did a round trip to Nebraska for like $38. It was crazy. Or I've been looking up tickets to go to Oregon, and it's a whole like $120 round trip.
round trip. The airline ain't telling you about that extra $30-$40 that's supposed to be off.
Is that what they're really doing?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I shit you not. Oh, look, he's googly booglying it right now.
Casinos. No.
They do.
Well.
Oh. Oh, you changed the hat. Look at that.
Yeah.
You changed the hat.
I mean, it sounds like they just do promotional packages or they buy it. I don't know. I can't find anything on the giveaway. I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, no, I shit you not. I shit you not. It is that, and the thing is, it kind of justifies the food pricing for tourism.
Wait, bullshit.
For tourism, for locals, of course, it's not really. Yeah, it's one of those gray areas. But the way I see it, it's a transient state, so it would make sense that like a lot of the vendors got to increase their prices. Did you know? Most vendors, they receive most of the money back from their initial investment on that rental property for that venue. They get most of that money from the bars and the vendors, and that's how they pay it off. So crazy stuff. I learned something new. Look, I didn't find that in no fucking Snapple cap,
Yeah, are you sure? Did you hear from some old man who doesn't know what the hell he's talking
No,
about?
conspiracytheories.org.
Conspiracy.
No. No.
And
.org.
next he's going to be telling us about adultfriendfinder.com.
How do you know about that?
How do I know about that?
Adult friend. Oh shit. This
My man. Can you hear me?
No.
Hello? Man. Can you hear me?
And you be okay. And you be okay.
Uh-oh, we fell off. Yes, so... Can I? Hold on. Can you hear me? I don't think so. Here. Hold on.
Got the Gigablast internet, and you're telling me.
Hello? Oh. Damn.
he's got
Oh,
ingress on his audio jack.
it died. It died.
Oh my god. Did it really? Were we that bad?
No, I'm bad.
Oh.
I sound echoey clearly because I'm coming.
Oh.
Hold on. Beep, beep. Jesus Christ. Right there.
I gotta moan to make sure.
No. It broke. Fucking broke, man.
Damn, dude.
My headphones broke. That's what it was.
God darn it.
Test. Oh shit. Hello? Can you hear me now? I sound good. Damn.
We got some technical difficulties, ladies and gents. I'm sorry
There we
about
go.
that.
No, I'm good.
You
I'm
good
good,
now?
I'm
You
good.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
Good. Yep. Yeah, I did have
Oh, shit.
Anyways, yeah, so have you noticed how there's no card people around anymore throwing out the cards? That's because of Adult Friend Finder. They literally don't need to have people out there with cards anymore. They finally went digital. They promote it digitally. They do it digitally.
Did you hear this? He's promoting a porn site, and we're not even getting monies from it.
They'll be fine. They're doing just fine. They're not getting no.
Because now I have to make sure it works, you know, in a separate room.
In a separate room? This fucking guy. Yeah, you gonna go find a babe? What babe? What babe would you find on there?
I don't know. You know, you ever played Dead Space?
No.
Oh. Yeah, there's a. You know, I don't know. It'd be really scary. Yeah.
What is Dead Space?
It's a horror game on the on all the consoles. It's a scary, spooky game.
Look all the Dead Space right there.
Look at that. You know, the Dead Space is inside. No, the thing is, it's a really fun game. It's science orientated and shit, and very spooky, very scary. And one of the characters, the enemies, is called a necromorph, and yeah, so that's what type of things you would find on Adult Friend Finder, because you know, you gotta be careful with those. You know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he just
know.
Googled it. Yeah. No,
I did.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, not my thing. Well, so anyways, we got on here with nothing planned, nothing to talk about, which is fine. So what if we went into Vladimir?
Yes.
Will you tell us a story about the most embarrassing thing that happened to you in high school?
Oh, look at this. I knew you were going to pull that card on me. Let me see. No, I don't have one. Are you kidding me? How did we go from EDC raves to trauma in the childhood era of high school? Like, what? No. We got to.
Wait, are you scared to share a good story?
What is a great story? Let's spread some positivity.
A great story?
But like, it has to be very short and summarized. It has to be summarized. It can't be on a tangent. Yeah, you have to sit, you know.
The tangent?
Because I know the what is it called, the nostalgia brings you back.
It sounds like he got really hurt in high school.
No, nostalgia.
Who hurt you in high school?
Nostalgia hurt me.
What was her name? What was his name?
What the fuck?
Oh, damn.
The thing is,
so she does exist.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. This is not the time. Let's talk about best high school.
Okay, best high school moment.
Yeah, I didn't really have a good one. Yeah, our school had metal detectors. Okay.
You went to school in the ghetto?
Yeah. So I went to one of these
Public school for sure.
No, it wasn't a public school. I don't know what you would consider it. It's a high school that centers towards getting you to the right career and
So it's a high school for the kids who couldn't handle high school?
No, it's a high school that helps you with a lot. It comes with a lot of resources.
I didn't graduate high
It's
school.
a really
so
great
you don't
high
gotta
school.
take that shit from me. I didn't graduate. You're fine.
Oh shit! Don't say it like that. Come on.
I give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, basically, this high school had metal detectors, and I brought in a fork because I had to cook food that I cooked, and for some odd reason,
Wait. Were you like one of those little Asian kids that brought in your little food to cook and warmed it up and everything? at
Yeah.
school?
So I was really friendly to teachers that they let me use the microwave, but we don't talk about that.
Teacher's pet. Okay.
No, I wouldn't say teachers.
Yeah, I see that.
Pet.
Yeah.
I would just be like,
Yeah.
if you ask
Did you have lunch with
nicely-
the teachers?
No, if you ask nicely. I mean, during my 11th and 12th grade, yeah, I got a job working at my high school as an IT, so that was pretty
Wait,
great.
you really did then have lunch with your teachers every day?
Yeah,
11th and 12th
but
grade.
I was like still in high school, which was like, huh.
Yeah, which is why you should be having lunch with other high schoolers.
So, but other than that, it was a great school. Overall, really great teachers that a little biased sometimes, but I
Did
couldn't
you
blame
hook
them.
up with any of them?
No, I wish, but no. The thing is, you know, we appreciate you regardless. You guys do a lot of great work. So, lift up my little Raiders plastic cup full of juice.
Oh no. Yo, sorry.
Orange juice.
That's all you had.
Yeah.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Oh my god, yo, I'm so sorry, Mimi. I can't believe we had all the fucking Jesus.
What
we-
happened? What I do? Did the
No,
hear me
I
fart?
did. I had the wrong. No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
I had the wrong thing.
This shit's funny.
Your
Oh,
mom's funny.
this is-
Oh. On a random. Before we get on that. Yo, shout out to Kid Brother over there. Finally graduated college. Jesus Christ.
Kid brother, who's that? The guy just graduated?
No, yeah, my little brother just graduated college today. Finally. Goddamn. Class of 2023.
Hell yeah, Michael! I'm so proud of you.
Wow, we called him Michael.
Peter?
You what? Anyways. We don't need to be talking about his name on here. No, his name's not Michael or Peter. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Da 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 da. No, I mean it's cool. Like so, I again don't even have a high school education, and then my other brother ran off to the Marines. Hey,
Oh my god.
1 in 3, right? 1 in 3. Bless you. So there you go. There you go. Yeah. Families do all right. 1 in 3. 1 in 3 still graduate. 1 in 3 don't graduate at all. 1 in 3 run into the services. Not bad. Well, everybody. So I guess we'll just talk about it. Next we have. Wait, Vinny, do you got Chad coming too? You got your buddy Chad coming too?
No.
Just you?
Yeah.
And Vladdy?
Yeah.
Well, shit, bud. Just jump on in this shit whenever you're ready. Let's start this sword shit.
Oh fuck.
Or wait, you know what? Okay, everybody. I don't want to end the live. So we kind of just got on. Yeah, I know. He had lunch with the teachers, right? So we're gonna take 5. We're gonna set up Vinny, and then we're gonna start this shit. So give us 2-3 minutes, hopefully, and I'll be right back, and we'll bring out Vinny.
Benet.
Vinny, where we actually have topics and discussions. And all that shit. So, everybody,
Benet
everybody, be back in 1 minute.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go. Run.
Okay.
Run. I'm just adding Vinny's thing. Hi, everybody. Well, I got everybody for a second. It's nice seeing you all. What up, Candice? Ann, how you doing? I think that's it. Yeah. Okie dokie. Can't make this bigger than mine. There we go. Okay, guys, I'll be right back in 1 minute. Hi. Bye. I'll be right back. Bye. Not much I can do about that. Alrighty.
Work. Would you consider cannabis not safe for work? Don't know. You
I
might know.
mean, I get paid to play with flowers.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait. So, hold. Oh, Jesus. Time out, Bob. Time out, Bob. What are we talking about? What? What's the subject?
You just woke up. You have some coffee.
What?
So, the whole dilemma is cannabis. Cannabis. There's numerous colorations, numerous just overall how it feels. And the whole idea is, does it really make a difference if weed's purple or green or even red? I've seen one red one.
You seen red weed?
A nice, like, very plumpy green one, like very fluffy.
I've seen indigo black.
Now, what would you say, Vinny? What would be like? Why are weed colored the way that they are? Like, does it make a difference, like smoking the purple weed compared to the bright green weed, or what do you think? Because honestly, in my opinion, I don't know. I like the green weed.
Okay, but what about when it's like crusty brown?
Ooh.
Trash.
So colors clearly represent something. Did you see both of your faces? So do the colors mean and represent something? Can trashy brown actually be delicious? Why do you just assume that that's the first, like...
Vibrant colors are usually an indicator of freshness and like peak flavor and peak potency.
Okay.
If it gets old, like maybe some of those molecules deteriorate, and and if you've ever smoked the nasty brown crusty stuff, it doesn't taste good.
Doesn't look good.
I beg
It
to
gives you a
differ.
headache. I mean, I've been there, done that.
I beg to
like-
differ. Afghan Kush has that little dark coloration, but it's the best weed in Brooklyn. We don't talk about
Oh, yeah.
it.
I'm ready. There we go. Oh, giggity. Look at that shit. We're smoking talk today, ladies
No,
and
he's
gentlemen.
got a blood.
We got the smoking talk. Okay, so here's what I don't understand. How do you change the colors and what's the purpose? Can you taste the color?
So, how nerd of an answer do you want?
Nerd.
Nerd.
Like the
All
candy
right.
things.
So, the component that like mostly influences the color is the anthocyanins, I believe. I don't know how to actually pronounce it, but that's my stab at it. That influences the color, and
Does
later.
it help any? Well,
So
because you don't want it brown, right? So are you just hiding brown? Is this the same way like meats are adding the red to the meat?
So if you develop this component in the weed, like it influences the color, and like with the pH level of how you grow it, like can influence whether you maximize or minimize certain ones. And so like there's a bunch of different colors that you can get with it, and it's not so much like the potency or anything with the color. That the anthocyanins that you develop can influence like the medical benefits potentially, and also like flavors and stuff. And so like,
Wait. So we can alter the medical benefits of this now?
I mean, enhance or minimize properties of the strain that you're growing. So I mean,
So like say I was playing a video game and the strain was plus 1 hit point. So you can make the strain like plus 10 hit points.
I mean, I don't know
Bad analogy.
what ratio, but potentially, yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, and so then, so in all actively growing plants, there's these components of color. You know, like look at the trees in like the Midwest. As the temperatures drop, and the colder temperatures inhibit the chlorophyll, cetaphil. What is it? What's the green stuff inside plants? As soon as
Chlorophyll?
yeah, what is it?
You can put that on your lap, bud.
notes.
We got that table in front of you for a reason.
That's
You slapped that on that table, Vinny.
close to right.
You
It's
slapped
so
that
far
on
ahead.
that table.
It's in front of me.
right- it's right here.
Oh, the table's not close
But
enough. You guys didn't bring the table close enough. That's your fault.
yeah, like the chlorophyll production. It inhibits the chlorophyll production, and so when the plant stops producing the green stuff, the colors of these anthocyanins start to show through. And just like, you know, like you look at an oak tree and you start to see the reds and the yellows and oranges and
So you play with flour for a living. Are you able to get all these different colors here?
I mean, the other day I was playing with some purple flowers. I mean, it was green
Yeah,
and purple, but
I want some of this red shit. How do we find
So-
some red?
so red you're more likely to see as the hairs.
I don't want the hairs. I want that whole goddamn thing red.
It does exist, but it's extremely rare. That's from the research that I did. It says that red is extremely rare. You might get like a reddish hue to some of the buds.
I have to Google this. Oh, they look sexy.
Like obviously the most common one that we see is the purple. There was one time when I was
Oh, I see. So would you call that more like purple instead of red, right?
Can you show me on the? Yeah, there was one time back when I was like 21 ish, give or take, for legal purposes. Yeah.
For legal purposes, he was 21.
Yeah. It was this like in my research, I found that there is actually this color, and that's what I saw. It was like a really dark indigo black, and then so like when you're looking at the actual plant matter, yes,
Is that red?
that's
You call that red? Or
Looks
purple?
like a crimson. Crimson
Would you
red.
call this purple?
Ooh, that's actually a good question.
Red.
Looks like red too. Oh,
Right?
That does look like red.
it's like a purple plant matter with red hair, and it gives it that unique like Barney color.
I see that. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, and then it basically comes out black.
But
Right?
that looks like red and purple, but like.
I
But
can't get all
so
the images
so
out
Whoa.
I've had bud that was darker than this. It was like almost black and like dark, like deep purple. But it was also so covered with trichomes, which actually, if you're wondering, trichomes is what also influences the potency. So like the white widows and the white rhinos that are completely crusted with the trichomes, those are going to have some really good potency to them if they're well developed and well grown.
Oh shit.
But anyways, backtracking to this bud that I had, it was
Oh wow.
so when you held the bag out at arm's length, the buds looked white. They were so encrusted with keef and trichomes, but the bud plant matter itself was like almost black.
Okay.
I had
And
no idea either, man.
and you know what they were saying when I was doing some research earlier today was that the indigo black, which is from the genetics that go back to like Vietnamese
So
black.
this right here, is that the indigo black that you're describing? With the red? Because that looks red and
Yeah,
black right
yeah. I would say that the dark part is what the indigo is like looking like And like it said that
That looks pretty accurate.
that when you have that development of the bud, it produces like an intense psychedelic and cerebral high, and that's what this stuff was when I was a kid.
Are you
Like,
talking about like this right here? Is
Is
this
this a better representation? of it?
no, the other one was closer. It was literally like royal purple.
Damn.
Yeah, it looked like royal purple and black, like just literally black, and then so crusted with the trichomes that when you looked at it from distance, it looked white. And this stuff, I mean, you pack it up, and I packed it up into a nice, fresh, clean little water pipe, also known as a bong.
Okay, there you go. No, water pipe.
And
Purposes, remember?
I take the hit and just get this intense, like, relief and cerebral, like, euphoria. Like, it was the most euphoric bud that I've ever smoked.
Really?
Wow.
Like, I just got this smile on my face and my eyes were shut, and I was sitting on my porch in the sun, and just there's a nice cool breeze, and I just had this smile on my face, and it was
Sounds
one
peaceful
of
as
the
fuck.
best moments in my life. One of.
Okay.
Son, you need to have more sex. Jesus Christ, bud.
I
Okay,
mean,
real talk though. How do you make this? Look at this. How do you make? Look at that thing.
Photoshop. Come on.
No.
Yes.
You think that's
Yeah,
Photoshop?
that's
I mean,
Photoshop.
there's probably this is probably an oversimplification of it, but from what I was reading earlier, basically
you
it's a
can't do this, right?
it's a combination of changing up the pH level and temperatures while growing,
Yeah. See, Vlad, this is real.
and then also like just like
That.
letting
wanna
it
see
mature, and then following like
Take note,
a
cannabis
temperature
companies like
scale.
that.
Like you know, like if you're growing something outdoors, it's a little bit cooler in the spring, hotter in the summer, and then cooler in the fall, and then it's harvest time. If you're growing indoors, you got to simulate that, and then if you're growing outdoors, it just kind of does it for you. But you know, having the right temperatures and having the right pH levels and the right minerals and nutrients, you know, it all plays a factor into color, taste, potency, flavor.
Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah.
explain flavor because I'm looking these up right now. There's like tropical, citrus, berry. What?
And lime
The fuck?
is lime is
Grape?
lemon. But lemon
There's
is very
grape,
easy to
lemon. Like, how
Yeah.
do you
I
get
mean,
these? I didn't even.
Flavor
it's-
wise, like
it's just a fucking flower. How do you even get it to taste like a lemon? Or is this just
a
some,
really
like,
well
is this
grown
like some
Durban
wine bullshit
poison
right here?
will taste like cedar. You know, like fresh cut cedar.
Wow.
Hey, Freaky.
The way that I see it, I think it might have to do with gene splicing. Have we done? Do you guys do that in the cannabis
Genetics.
industry?
Genetics.
Yeah, you guys play with genetics. You know, I think you guys like mate the male and the female flower, and then like the male and the female are different like strains. I'm assuming, and then you make these flowers and they create
So
seeds, right?
A 2023
James
two males
Franco,
debate
I
now.
believe, said it best. If you take this stuff, and it fucks into this, and then this stuff fucks into this, and then the two babies fuck into this, that's the genetics of developing a strain.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. That's a really good way to put it. Yeah, it would make logical sense that plants would go through that type of cycle, especially to create all these exotic flavors coming out of the market. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, cannabis world. Shit, I'm excited. Like that
Hey, Jeremiah.
picture. That picture of a rainbow nug. I'm just waiting till New Woo makes that shit. Yeah, are you kidding me? That looks good as hell, man. That probably tastes like Fruit Loops.
Oh, look up a
Ooh.
picture of green crack. That's one that's gonna have like, I believe, more of like the lime green to it instead of like the forest green.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's called green crack, and it's got like an energetic, like helps you fight fatigue type of high to it.
There's so many. They all look a little different.
No, really? It's like very bright green. Green crack.
Okay,
It's
I'll
like
find the great-
sour
okay.
diesel is a little darker
I'll
hue.
find a bright green one.
I'm just naming New York weeds. That's the staple of New York. It's Gorilla Glue, New York, sour diesel, green crack. Those are the three main staples because the dispensary is literally in Vermont. Not
Yeah.
all the growers.
Yeah. See how like the edges have that lime green to it? That's the like anthocyanin green that you can put into it. That's what they're saying.
And so that's not in all of them?
Oh,
Okay,
my
this
God.
is what makes the two different categories. The three? There's three? The CBD category? Hey, Tom.
I mean, there's what indica, sativa, and like
Hybrid.
ruderalis or something like that.
No, I think it's like indica dominant, sativa dominant hybrid or something like that.
Well, no, and then there's a third one.
Unami? Oh, Delta 8?
No.
THC, CBD, and THH.
Can we Google the three types of?
Wait, there's only three types, you think?
Well, I mean,
Google. How
besides
many
the
types?
hybrids, but there's the three
Because-
categories.
Alright, let's see. Types of
It's
weed.
it's like ruderalis or something like that.
Types of
That's
weed.
fancy. Shit. Rudalalas.
Sativa, indica, hybrid is basically how it's the internet is like listing it.
Here, one second.
Right? Yeah, sativa, indica, hybrid.
Man, you're rudalatic. I can tell somebody you're rudalatic.
And then there's a bunch of strange under. I mean, they look like just
What
names.
strains are rudalaludes?
Well, strains are just names, right? I mean,
Yeah, but
people
like,
can name these things
what,
anything
which
they
one is
fucking
that
want.
one?
How do you even make fuck these names, dude? I don't even understand. It all just seems so bullshit.
I know.
Like it just seems like wine. I feel like I'm walking down a wine kind of store kind of nonsense thing. I just don't understand.
Wine is good.
But yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Kids with your eye.
Okay, so
Yeah,
there's-
ruderalis. RUDERALIS. Ruderalis.
Okay, so I looked up. There's the phenotypes, which is the observable traits,
Oh shit.
and then there's the genotypes, and then a genotype is a living being's genetic makeup, and then the phenotype is the external observable trait. Jesus, I had no idea it got so nerdy. Hey guys, we're having stoner talk right now.
Yo.
We're learning more about the marijuana. Well, shit, I'm learning. I had no idea there's all these different kinds of weeds. So we have our expert over here who's
Yeah, so
works with flowers.
So the ruderalis typically has higher concentrations of CBD, so that one's more valuable for the treatment of anxiety or epilepsy, cancer, sclerosis, and loss of appetite.
The marijuana.
So, yeah, definitely more of a medical side of cannabis with the ruderalis, and then the indica and sativa definitely have their medical benefits as well, but
Yeah, what one has a
they
working
have the
benefit?
popular highs that people look for.
Well, one's got a benefit to go to work.
And,
Now, if I
and
wanted to
one's
go
if you
to
want to get
work-
lost in the couch.
Yeah. So if I wanted to get lost in the couch, what would I look for?
Indica.
The fuck does that mean?
Maybe some myrcene is gonna help you sleep. That's a terpene within the indica. Yeah, I mean,
So if I
yeah.
go and pick up from somebody on the street, how do I recognize or tell whether I got indica or sativa? Like, if I'm just buying, say, from the street, how do I know what I'm purchasing? Is there a way
You
to
don't.
dissect it, or are you just going in blind?
I mean, you're probably going. The average person is going in blind.
What? So I'm going in blind?
Are you
Oh,
the average?
yeah.
Are you the average consumer?
But-
Well, so now this is Vegas. Okay, so
But-
how do the pros do it? How do the pros break down? And because the pros, you have to tell me what's in it, right? And then they say, oh, it's this, or that.
They let you test it out.
How do they test it?
They have a little J. Usually, being very descriptive.
You're talking about the guy in his house selling you a bag
Yes. he lets
without
you
a
try
sticker.
it.
Okay.
He lets you try it. If you like the flavor, you're like, you know what, this is cool shit. You know, just this little J. Just like,
But what if you're not that cool with the dude,
you have to be cool with the dude.
and then you get to try
I
it?
was more talking like if it goes to the lab,
Yeah.
the lab has to break it down. Like, how do they do that?
Yeah. There's a process that they do to test it. I'm not 100% sure what that process is, but it determines, like, it takes the sample size and then tells you how much was found of each like terpene and stuff that they look for in it. And so then it comes back with the report, and then you put the sticker on the package, and it lets you know what's in it.
So you don't have a goddamn clue. You just like, okay,
I'm not,
the lab says
that's not my side of things.
that's
So
not your side of things.
I'm not gonna try and put stuff out that I
I'm just
don't
giving you a
fully
hard time.
understand. I'm just gonna say, they do a process, and it comes out with a report, and we put that report on the package, and you know what's in it.
Jesus. Okay, so I'm reading it, and the words are all so big. I feel so stupid right now. Okay, so it says the results are yielded using headspace gas chromatography with flame ionization detection. What the fuck does that mean?
Does that mean that they burn it and capture what's inside?
So the gas chromatography is used to separate and detect small molecules. Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
So do they incinerate it and then capture the smoke and then determine what's in the
Yep.
smoke? They break it down.
Yeah. So the flame ionization detection (FID) is like a good general detector for the organic compounds. It says, and it detects the amount of carbon in a sample. After the samples are burned hot, the hydrogen air flame, the carbon ions are produced by the combustion.
Is it kind of like in the movie Blow with Johnny Depp when the hot plate said that the more purity was the higher temperature?
Yeah, let's go with that. That looks about right. Jesus. They really sent it to the lab.
Yeah, you send the sample out and then you get a report back, and then each batch has a number assigned to it, and you make sure that all the information goes with everything wherever it goes, and at every step it's double checked and triple checked.
I like that process of knowing what you're getting, because it just really highlights, what you're getting into your body, smoking or eating cannabis products. It's just amazing that, like, I've noticed that it's more to the idea of safely administering cannabis, and for you to safely try it, without, generally buying it on the street, which is, many aspects of it is more convenient.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Behind the scenes,
Science education.
Gas chromatography, or
Behind the
GC,
scenes,
is a technique
all those
that is used to
flowers
separate, detect,
being
and
handled with,
quantify
like,
small volatile
food
compounds
grade
in the gas
safety
phase.
standards
Hey,
and-
we're watching TV.
Why are you sitting
In
on
GC, liquid samples are
Why are you on my lap, sir?
Oh, you guys can't see what I see. That's hilarious. Sorry, we were off this for a bit. We weren't showing you guys. I was showing a video.
Okay.
Oh,
I was trying to. We were trying to break it down and watch. it looks technical and scary. Anywho, go on, sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying, yeah, and like behind this, like, you know, like you said, you go to your buddy's place and you grab a bag from him. You know, is it sitting on the table with a bunch of ash, like cigarette ash, blunt ash? Is this half-eaten plate of food next to it? Like, at behind the scenes, we're handling it with like food safety standards. Like if you were to go into like a food processing plant or something. It's like everything's stainless steel and
cross contamination is real.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know what's on your grubby ass hands, and then on their end,
yeah,
it gets mold, right?
We're
Like, you
we're
don't
wearing
want it,
scrubs.
yeah.
We're wearing the black gloves, the nitrile or whatever, nitrile.
The ones that don't stick to your hands.
Oh no, I mean,
Naturally. No, those will stick to your hands.
but yeah, you like gloves, scrubs. We're you know, we gotta go through like a wash area, like shoes. Like we get sprayed down, like you know, we
You
clean.
get sprayed down? You gotta like strip down,
No,
take a
no.
shower first?
No, it's not. I mean, but you know, there's just
Yeah, you know, I mean, head ass.
and then you know, like you grab a paper towel and use that to open the door, so that way you're not bringing anything into the room with you. And then that gets thrown away. And yeah, and everything gets washed with ISO and sanitizer, switching between strains.
That's crazy. Because I know like there's like the female, the male, they emit hormones or whatever. There's like an emission aspect to it, so you don't want to cross contaminate the plants with like the female plant with the male plants. You know, I would imagine it's
That would be on the cultivation side. I'm doing more of the packaging and stuff like that.
Never mind.
Processing orders and everything like that.
Okay. Huh.
You know, take the lots, break it down into orders, and get that stuff going. And yeah, you know,
I would imagine.
make
Awesome.
sure the counts are on, everything's compliant.
There you go. You guys heard it here, folks. Like shit. That's the whole idea behind the coloration. It is really interesting because it all breaks it down to the scientific method on how these plants are just created, and there's a lot of like precautions we are taking to ensure that you administer your product that has all the credentials to make sure you know fits your needs. So it's a pretty cool world we live in because you know I would imagine how it was for the boomers and the other age to find good weed.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. So, have either of you noticed any like trends or preferences kind of changing, or like popular sawed-off ones where you're like, bro, you're so stupid, that's terrible, or you're like, damn, that's really, really good. Like right now, like what is the most sought? Like, you know, what is the one that everybody's seeking in your industry?
What?
So
What?
I know like a lot of you gotta be careful with some of the cheaper brands. I'm not gonna name any names, but you know, like
Your lucky names. You're lucky. You almost got thrown under that bus.
there's some companies that will like irradiate the weed to get it to pass standards to sell.
Holy shit.
Wait, what?
What?
They use
Explain that.
radiation.
So they put radiation, like
They treat it with radiation to kill or get rid of impurities that would otherwise make it fail the standards to sell.
Damn.
So they're lying on it?
No, it's apparently an accepted scientific process to make bud pass standards.
So does that like is that genetically modifying it? So are they genetically modifying the weed? Like is this not
The
same
answer
weed?
to that
Is this not
question
the same
is
weed from, like,
at
the
least
60s then?
slightly above my knowledge level.
Is it using black light?
No,
No.
it's using radiation.
Radiation.
It's irradiating it.
I don't know how I would feel about that. When you kill off a nug of weed from a plant, is there life in that? Like, is that breathing? Like that piece of nug weed that I cut?
I mean,
Do you know? Would you know? I don't know.
We're really pushing our
I don't know if
experts
it's
to the
I
limit
know.
today.
I thought it was like a starfish. I don't know.
I feel like, yeah.
We got him too
don't-
stoned.
Yeah.
Nintendo. That's the song, right?
What?
Goes too stoned. Nintendo.
I've never heard it.
Yeah, no.
Fuck, if not, it should be. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. So fine. So all right. Okay. So we don't have anything there. Let's try a different question.
Okay.
Are there any myths surrounding the colors?
Yeah, I fall victim to a lot of them. I paid almost $80 for a gram of weed because it was purple.
Wait. $80 for a gram of weed?
Yes, but it was like I opened the bag and I was like, "Wow, that is a very shiny nug." And he's like, and then he's like, "Yeah, it's $80." I was like, "Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, okay." I bought it because it was purple and it was shiny. It looked like a thing you would put on your ring or some shit. I don't know. I don't know if that's a valid price point. I don't know how cannabis.
Would you
is
call that a
priced.
misconception?
Definitely overpaid. Inception.
Yeah. How did it smoke?
It was really hard to smoke. It was very very grainy.
Thank you.
So it was like it was really good. It tasted like somebody put like Gucci perfume.
So I mean, the purple color does have the fruity flavor associated with it.
Oh, I definitely tasted that. It was
So I mean, did it taste like it was worth $80, and did you feel like it was worth $80 for what you got?
that is a very good question because it was I don't know. I was
Would an eighth or or quarter of better weed or of other weed have been a better investment?
yes, because for $80 I would have gotten like an ounce of weed, but I felt victim because I didn't know weed at that time. I literally found out about weed when I was younger, and New York and Brooklyn is a little different when it comes to that sort of thing. So I was young. I was like, I want to try weed. Me and my friend. And it was really one of those, like, I don't want to get into much of a ramble of it, but like, yeah, we fell victim for the $120 for 3 grams.
Well, what? 120? What?
So
Wait,
there's that
hey,
and that.
What?
So 2 different purchases?
Yeah. I overpaid for
80
weed
for a
because I
gram
didn't
and then
know.
120 for an eighth?
Yeah.
Hey, over.
Yeah. We all fall
Was it the
victim.
same guy that sold it to you?
Yes, it was. I didn't know.
Wow. Nice to be rich, I guess, huh?
No, I used to be like desperate.
Is this why they call you Vladdy
desperate,
Daddy?
like the cool kids.
Or was it
Was it
you
giving
had
money
20
away?
bucks, this guy had 20 bucks, this guy had 20 bucks, and this guy had 20 bucks? Is that what it was?
No,
No, you just went to your mom's purse, took out 80 bucks, and was like, "Hey, a gram of weed."
He's all right. No,
Your
but
poor
honestly,
mother.
Yeah, no, I was really.
No, because you took all her money.
No, I was working. I was being a big boy, you know.
Oh, you were working?
Working at
Oh,
Headline
like earlier you were talking about you were working for the teachers?
Yeah.
You were working for the teachers and then
Okay.
taking their money and buying weed.
Yeah. The thing is, it's just like weed has elevated so much, and now that we have so much scientific backing behind it, you know, I think it's safe to say this is some good stuff that God has blessed planet Earth with. So, so modern advancements in technology, we're able to create a pretty cool looking plants here in the world. So it's very amazing what we can do when it comes to that plant. It's really nice. So, honestly, it's that's what happened.
So do you guys know of any like research? I don't, by the way. I'm already still thrown off here. Is there anything or developments in like the genetic field to like make the colors different more, or to make the strands better or different, or make them more potent, or have we hit a pinnacle? And so what I mean by that is like I look at the Honda Civic that I got back in 2007, and it was getting 40 to the gallon. But now we're barely celebrating like 50 to the gallon. And so at a certain point, it just didn't reach its max. Like, can this weed get any more potent?
So
Oh, wow.
I feel like
That's a good question.
right now, the growers that I have access to are growing more for the retail side of things. But you know, if you go over to like Israel and stuff where they're like doing some really intensive research into medical benefits, they might have access to growers that are trying to develop like maybe illness and disorder specific strains. You know, like strains that are like designed to treat certain things.
They need to grow weed on Mars, guys. That's what we need to do. We need to sign a petition to Elon Musk to fly weed.
So should we get
to
Elon?
Mars.
Should we get Elon to get Matt Damon to go to Mars and try and grow weed with his own poop?
Yes.
Okay.
The Martian 2.
Martian too.
Write that down. Write that down. He's writing it down. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. You know, one time I smoked weed and I could have swore I smoked a bug. Like I smoked the bug actually. What am I lying to myself? Yeah, I smoked the bug and yeah.
Hey, have you ever found the little worm, the little white worm?
I got a beetle in mine.
Wait, there's worms?
No. That's like in rare occasions. But I smoked a beetle in mine.
I've seen a little white worm in one once. Someone said, "Oh, you should smoke it because it ate all the THC and it's
not a bad
concentrated in it."
It's actually not a bad idea.
I told them, "Show me."
Oh.
I said, "Show me,"
You gotta be-
and then they smoked it.
Yeah.
I was like, if I ever find one again, maybe. But you can have this one if you're that into it.
It's a survival situation, guys.
Survival of the highest.
Write that down.
Oh, we're doing funny time? Okay, silly man. How many shades of fucking green do you believe exist in the marijuana kingdom? And can you name them all?
942.
Ooh.
I don't know.
How many shades of green in the cannabis?
50
Yeah.
shades of.
How many shades of green do you believe exist?
I mean, I feel
in
like
the marijuana
I feel
kingdom?
like if you were gonna write a book about it, 50 Shades of Green would be a hilarious title for it. But I don't know what, like 194, 2,472,
It's probably accurate.
somewhere in between.
You did hit your head, so you're pretty accurate on that. You're right.
In your expert opinion,
Uh-oh.
what is the most effective way to use a rainbow-colored joint for aromatherapy purposes?
What?
Rainbow colored joint for aromatherapy purposes. The best way to utilize it?
Yeah. What is the most effective way to use a rainbow-colored joint for aromatherapy?
I mean,
What?
what if you
What?
found a white horse and a pearlescent unicorn horn to put onto the horse,
That don't make sense. I'm sorry. Hold on.
and then, you know, you're just riding along the highway or something, smoking the rainbow joints on a unicorn.
Have you ever stumbled
Uh-huh.
upon a strain of marijuana that changes based on the phases of the moon?
That is something else.
I mean,
You mixed your weed with a little bit of heroin.
I think this conversation would be best had over a blunt.
YouTube regulations would allow it. Oh, Spotify would not be on board.
So are you saying that there's no secret language in marijuana that colors that only dogs can understand?
Well,
I mean,
when I get
How many dogs have you talked to lately? I know Vlad doesn't like dogs.
Okay, yeah, tell me what.
Yeah, I know. You should be ashamed.
No,
Into-
listen, you have 7. Okay, maybe 1 or 2, but you have 7.
I have 0. I have 0.
Have you guys ever encountered a strain of marijuana that was just so goddamn colorful it could be used as a fashion accessory?
You know what? I actually had this bud once that looked like a blueberry muffin. Like, it was bright yellowish
What?
green.
Oh wait,
What?
And at the tips of each little section of the buds that were growing, it was dark purple. So it looked like a blueberry muffin.
okay, so are you saying, with all of your expert knowledge, is there some sort of connection between marijuana colors and predicting the lottery?
I mean, if there was, I'd be a billionaire.
Okay, then billionaire. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
the colors don't have a language and they can't talk to dogs, and I can't predict the fucking lottery?
Are these all the chat AI questions?
These are some really good ones. What is the relationship between marijuana colors and unicorn mating rituals?
Oh, I know. When it comes,
No, continue.
No, I was joking. Hold on.
Now,
What?
I'm gonna make a
Now,
note of that.
okay, so here's the thing, and I got this information from my buddy Charlie,
Oh.
and he said that you got to smoke the right stuff and go to Candy Mountain, and that's where it happens.
I go to the
Candy
candy
Mountain.
store.
Yeah. So if you've never seen that, Charlie.
Okay,
Oh,
real
that
question.
guy, I know.
Real
Candy
question.
Mountain.
What do you think? This isn't on the chat one because it's too. What do you think the effects would be if we really did grow our shit on Mars or the moon? Would that change how the marijuana would turn out because of the soil, the atmosphere, location,
So think about it this way: within the
or
West
can a
Coast, and
tree
the-
still be a tree?
Yes, it can. When the West Coast and the East Coast, they have these facilities that grow weed, and you notice that Vermont weed tastes
He's
very
not
different to
talking
the
about
West Coast.
Vermont.
I know.
He's talking about the moon
I
and
know,
Mars.
I'm creating an example. So, based on the elevation from the East Coast and the West Coast, and planet Mars, because that has different elevation as well as atmospherics and whatever the fuck, having a grow operation is very simple once we have like the biodomes and shit, and we're able to regulate the proper oxygen that is necessary for a plant to survive. So, that being said, it's more or less on the idea that the atmosphere is very different on Mars compared to planet Earth. The air quality, how we're going to be getting this type of atmosphere, everything comes into play, I would say. I'm like, if it's from a different
So you're
planet.
saying if they had a vacuum situation with regulated light, regulated air, regulated temperature, exactly the same no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
Now, if the atmosphere on Mars allowed growing and you're using the actual soil on Mars, that's definitely, can stuff grow? It's like if Matt Damon's calculations are correct, then he still needed to have that enclosure and he still needed to create the condensation and stuff, and so he had to still create the enclosed pod to grow. So it's like, can things grow on Mars?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, no, honestly, I feel like we have the technology to do it. All it takes is to have.
Make it so that we can versus can it.
Oh yeah, I mean, like really putting the resources on to the science behind it. Like maybe we might be able to go on the moon because on the moon it has helium-3. That's a very rare Earth element, and planetary element, whatever. And you could utilize it for a lot of other objectives when it comes to creating some type of scientific advancements to even help, with a lot of everyday problems of human life. And the way that I see it is, we come to conclusions that we could possibly create the most efficient biodome. I feel like, with the, of course, we got a lot of people, learning about like the whole environmental aspect behind it. It goes a long way. Yeah, thanks for leaving me red-handed, Vinny.
Red-handed.
Am I saying that?
Just left out there.
What are you talking
There you
about?
go.
Oh, I could have helped at
Teleported.
any point. I was just enjoying the
What
moment.
are you talking about? I've been here the whole time.
He was stumbling around.
Yeah,
He was stumbly wumbly.
yeah, I was a little bit at the end there. There you go. So, yeah. We do have the technology.
So, do you think the color of marijuana has affected history?
What the fuck?
Is there any time where you can think of some time where because it was green instead of red, like homie wearing a green shirt on a green screen showing?
You want me to go put that on?
No.
So I did find a little bit of research into what different colors could potentially influence the high towards, if you'd like to hear some of that.
Okay. There
Yes.
you go. Yeah.
So like the red, like you were speaking of the red earlier. So red colored bud is actually supposed to be beneficial for like body and mind relief, like relaxation and stuff. Orange is known as a mood enhancer. Yellow is going to sharpen creativity and sensory awareness.
Wait, the hairs on it?
Well, so the anthocyanins that cause the color for that is going to influence the high towards that type of feeling and relief or creativity. And then like the green, like I was saying before, it fights fatigue, stress and depression. Blue, kind of like from your like blue cheeses and blue haze. That's going to be like relief from muscle spasms, pain and stress. That indigo black that I was talking about before is psychedelic and cerebral high. Yeah, and then and then this is just saying that the purples give you that fruity flavor, and it's really high in the anthocyanins, and like the strain purple orangutan is gonna have the it's gonna have like the strongest purple hues to it, is what they're saying.
Shit. Anthocyanins.
But yeah, like the stuff that influences the color can also like help indicate like what that bud could help you with.
I gotta ask. I got such a great answer. I had to work hard for this one.
Here we go.
As an expert in marijuana colors, can you tell us which color pairs best with a bowl of macaroni and cheese?
You know this one.
I
We
mean,
went to Cracker Barrel
wait, I
three
thought you were
times.
the master of colors.
Well, yeah, but we went to Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
got
Barrel
that-
with the mac and cheese.
Yes.
I mean, that hash brown casserole though.
Shit.
But anyways, I like a good hybrid for when I'm gonna go eat and max out.
Oh.
I want a little bit of that like couch lock, munchy ridden stuff, but I want enough of the sativa in there to like keep me going, keep me motivated, keep me ordering the right stuff.
Would you say that you would maybe try to find hints of orange and gold in your marijuana? Would it go well with your mac and cheese?
I
Little
mean,
hints of orange and gold?
I am from Wisconsin, so maybe a little green and gold.
Ooh, no, you're more of like a little warm tones that can complement all of that cheesy goodness, creating a truly harmonious experience.
There you go. There you go.
Next fun question. These are good. Piece of bread. So I've heard rumors that smoking a purple strain could make your voice sound like Morgan Freeman. Can you confirm or deny this?
You know, I've noticed that when I smoke certain strains, my voice becomes very deep. So I've seen it happen. I don't know how. I don't know what happened.
You seen it happen, or
No,
you
I-
heard it happen?
I heard it happen.
Oh.
So I was, it's pretty.
Heard it straight from the horse's mouth, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, your voice becomes very deep at certain strains. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
so
that's
crazy.
right. Hey, listen. Did you hear it's true that different strains can affect you differently?
What do you see?
So who knows?
So
Maybe that purple can bring actual.
would you counteract the deep voice from your weed with a little bit of helium to get that high voice?
Yeah! Give him that high voice!
I'm like that every day.
Yeah! Are you ready for some more of these?
Sure.
If someone created a strain named Disco Ball Delight. Oh
Oh no!
no, my phone died! Yo, it ran out of battery. I know it did.
I didn't plug it in. Look, it's not plugged in.
Aww.
It's not plugged in.
Oh, Mr. Ted American, more like American.
Is it still broadcasting like the audio?
Oh shit.
We're
What?
What?
Chill.
That was you.
Don't blame me.
Look at that. It's pointing at you. The camera knows it's you. The
Oh,
AI.
it's right there. That one. Vlad.
Oh my god. You motherfucker.
I think that might be the end of that show.
Oh shit.
That.
Yahtzee!
Oh.
What, we're laying down now? Getting. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're sitting on my lap. You're on my dick.
Alright, well, that'll do. That, we'll just leave it like that right now. That's how we're gonna finish that one off.
Vinny's a little close.
It'll work. It'll work. There, we're still on there.
Hit the
It's
spray
hilarious.
bottle just in case he gets
Listen,
wild.
it's hilarious. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Let's just finish.
Ah, you breathe.
Okay, honestly, pretty funny though. Pretty funny though.
So where were we?
Where were we? Okay, we were asking the question. Fuck, what did I name it? 'Cause
Why does he get to touch you? Never mind, go ahead.
Whoa!
What?
What?
If someone wanted to create a strain, don't touch me. I'll poop on you. I will literally fart right now, like. If I wanted to create a strain named Disco Ball Delight, what color combinations would you recommend?
Disco Ball Delight?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Blue Dream and yeah. Oh, Blue Dream and Green Crack. There we go.
Green crap.
Yeah.
With some purple sticky punch.
Would make your Disco Ball Delight?
Yeah.
With some purple sticky punch.
Okay. So we've all heard of red eyes after smoking.
Oh
yeah.
I hate those.
But is there a strain that gives rainbow colored eyes?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
The Banana Pop OG. No, I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
No. What are you high on?
What am I high on?
Rainbow colored eyes.
So you can't?
Get out of here.
Okay. So are you telling me smoking a good green strain on St. Patty's Day doesn't give you leprechaun-like powers?
What the fuck?
It could.
Could it?
Let me know if you find a pot of gold. And share it with me.
Oh. Gold is pretty rare.
I'll do the same for you.
Okay, now, but what if I got a euphoric effect? Could I feel a bit magical like a leprechaun? Now, I might not find the pot of gold.
I mean, if you don't find the pot of gold, at least it'll be magically delicious.
There you go.
Hey,
I
these
don't.
are stupid. All right, last one. which color of marijuana do you think would taste the best in a smoothie?
Purple. Purple.
Purple. Yeah, come
So
on.
you guys would put purple in there?
Fruity purple.
Fruity purple. Wait, no, I like one more. Is there a secret society? Is there a secret society of cannabis growers who communicate through a secret code, like maybe based on colors? Could you give us any information about the secret society?
The secret society.
I have zero information on the secret society, but I'm sure that there is at least secret networks of people who buy, sell, and trade. And I'm sure they have code.
There you
So
go.
it does exist?
Like let's say, you know, you want 1.5 hours of help. When can you come over?
So
I don't know. Is there a secret code?
Booga, booga, booga.
So there's a secret code.
I don't know.
A secret code.
See what I did there? You guys have let them stumble on it. Let them think about it. So you're not going to tell us about
I
it?
need. That is the most horrible question in the world.
I mean, do you ask a magician how he plucks
Yes, I
a
do.
card out of his ass?
Damn right. Well, you guys, I think
You
it's
put
been
it there before he showed up?
I think we've hit off the rails there. This was the most hilarious one. We should do this again, and just let me continue to ask goofy. Next week, I'm just gonna load up a bunch of goofy ass marijuana questions. Okay? So you
Okay.
two be ready, and I'm gonna have a shit ton of marijuana questions.
Should we
okay?
get lifted for comedic effect?
Yes.
You heard it here, folks. Get
Would you,
lifted.
do you guys
or
want
get
to say bye?
swifted.
You guys want to say bye?
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking read this off. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an unforgettable journey exploring the fascinating world of marijuana colors with my incredible co-hosts over here. But alas, all good things must come to an end. So we must bid you farewell. Let's take a moment to reflect on our laughs, the insights, the joy we just shared. Look at their eyes roll. To all of our amazing fans out there, shout out to you in the back end. Thank you for joining us for the wild ride. Your support, enthusiasm, and curiosity, they just fuel our passion for bringing you the most entertaining and definitely not educational content. But hey, we try to get a bit educational. So we hope you left you with a deeper appreciation for the diverse shades and hues within the cannabis realm. So now, let's give a round of applause to my fantastic co-host who brought their very unique perspective, a lot of humor to this episode. Despite a lot of playful banter, unexpected detours, they've been true troopers, haven't they though? Making the podcast an absolute blast. I couldn't have asked for better partners in this colorful adventure. So to my dear host, thank you for being game for anything. Even when the questions took us into uncharted and downright silly territory. Your wit, camaraderie, and dedication have made this podcast a truly memorable experience. And I couldn't have done it without you. No, I probably could have, but I wouldn't want to.
Aw.
As we close this chapter, let's remember to keep exploring, keep learning, keep embracing, maybe even find a kaleidoscope of possibilities that the world of marijuana has to offer. And who knows, maybe we'll meet again someday to embark on another extraordinary podcast escapade. How about next Tuesday, same time? But for now, dear fans and co-hosts, it's time to say our goodbyes. It's been an honor, and as Vlad would say, a privilege to entertain, enlighten you. Stay curious, stay adventurous. Until we meet again, take care. Be kind to one another and keep spreading that love. I'm the Mad Hatter. That's the Dank Loggy and Vladdy Daddy. That's Vinny. Add us on the Spotify. You guys, we're on Spotify. Check out our website. You can add us on the YouTube, the Spotify, and add these. Listen,
add these guys on their Instagram and make some really mean comment. Are you jerking your finger off over there?
No, I'm pointing at this
Jeez.
right here.
This is why we can't have nice things.
See, right here.